What is up, everybody? It's your boys Patrick and John back here with another Opoom One Piece of Our Minds, where we read and review the latest One Piece chapters. This week around, we got chapter 1119, Emmet. Am I saying that right? E-M-E-T, Emmet?
You are, and you know how I know that.
How?
There's a character in Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG, who has that name.
Must be a new franchise. Okay, but starting off the chapter of Emmet, we have Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, which is just getting more and more fun to say. Volume 9, Kiwi pelted with rocks by children who hate Kaido. Yeah, I didn't
She's
even think of that.
pelted with rocks.
What did I say?
You didn't pause after Kibi. It sounded like Kibi was pelted by rocks when Kibi's the place.
Oh, Kibi's the place. See, I was thinking of the Kibi Dango, where it's just like, I thought it was Kibi pelted.
Oh.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, you got pelted by rocks.
Kibi's getting messed up.
All her rocks getting misplaced. Let's read though.
Oh.
Let's read. I'm so
All
into
right,
this.
let's
Let's
read,
go.
All right, let's go. All right, so we're up in the what is it, the Fabio phase?
Maybe.
We're up in the lab, and it's Stussy and Kaku, and he's saying, "Just go, Stussy. You said you know what I'll do next, didn't you? You think we're friends? Don't make me laugh. A cold-blooded colleague, whom I respect, maybe. But once Lucci gets here, I won't be able to stop him." And Stussy's crying. She's saying, "Kaku, just go." And
He's holding back tears.
yeah, and Stussy's you hear the sound effects of someone walking away, so I'm assuming that Stussy's leaving. But back to the main action. Luffy and Bonnie are both in Gear 5, and they're both just having a good old time. Yeah, now I'm having fun. The Marines are like, "That's the same face as on Straw Hat Luffy's poster." And all the giants are screaming, "Nika!" They've got like hearts and stuff. Two Nikas. It's just an illusion of the H fruit. Know your place. And here's Mars Peter.
You got him.
I'm just fucking with you at this point, honestly. So yeah, Bird Boy's coming in. He's saying, "Know your place." Luffy's saying, "Listen up, boys. You can't hurt these guys by ripping them up or crushing them." And turning the page. "So I want you." And he's breathing fire on him. On Bird Boy's breathing fire on Luffy, and Luffy's going all balloon mode. He's like, "Ah! To wail on me as hard as you can." And Sanji's like, "So there's no other way to do this?" And Frankie says, "As hard as we can, eh? Say no more." And Bonnie's like, "You want me to punch you? Why?"
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
I am too. We'll see where this is going. But there's Dory and Broggy shouting out commands. "Help us out here. Do something about that bird. Put out the flames so we can sail. Stop dancing, you idiots." "What? You were doing it too." So, next panel, we see an absolutely demonic-looking Luffy just grabbing onto the bird. "Hurry! Well, I've got a hold on him," and the bird's starting to freak out. And Sanji's like, "Captain's orders, Bonnie. Ifrit hell," and Frankie's winding up a strong impact. And Bonnie's saying, "Here goes, supersize Nika," and you get all their attacks hitting at the right time. "Memories, right, punch." And Luffy's like, "Ooh, that hurts, ooh, ooh."
Look at his stupid face.
Oh, man. And Bonnie's like, "What? We're hurting you?" She thought he had a plan too, and he's like, "Ah!" Oh, man. But you see the impact fly through Luffy's body and hit Mars in the face, and he gets hit. "Well, yeah, of course. It's gonna hurt if you use hockey." Gum, keep that pressure on, Bonnie. Push him like you're trying to squeeze his life from his lungs. What's wrong with you people? And Luffy's giving some effort here. He's going, and Bird Boy's going like, "Go!" But then Luffy it just inflates himself and goes, "Dawn Balloon," and he goes flying.
Okay,
So
that's a decent plan.
yeah, I thought he had some secret up his trick to actually hurting them, but it was just a method to get away, which I respect fully.
Yeah, okay. That went about as well as it could have.
Honestly.
What? It's
What's wrong
hurting
with
you?
Great comedic bit. Ah, man. Turning the page, you kind of see Bird Boy flying through the clouds, and the clouds being pushed apart. He's flying that far back. Yeah, it's gone, and it can't come back. Let's get
Why?
going,
Wait,
people.
why can't it come back?
I don't know why it can't come back, but he has been sent a considerable distance, so maybe that's why they're saying that. Let's get going, people. Ah, where's Usopp's group? It should be coming down any second now, but they're late. And Atlas is saying, I'll go and see. What? No, Atlas. York is monitoring us. Lilith. We should. But actually, nothing of the sort. So it looks like Vegapunk's transmission is still
Still
starting to
going?
pick up.
But not
Um,
across the whole world, maybe?
maybe? I mean, we immediately flashed to
Oh
Whole
my
Cake
god, no,
Island.
you're right, the transmission's still going!
Oh, wait, time out, time out, time out, time out, time out. Is that Moscato? Is he alive?
Yeah, did you not know that?
I must have missed that.
Yeah, no, he shows up near the end of Whole Cake with a band-aid.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
what's the band-aid doing? Your soul was ripped
Your
out.
soul was ripped out. I don't know. But there's Katakuri. He's not too none the worse for wear after those Kuzan and what was it, Lafitte? Or was it Daku? Who stormed
No,
Whole Cake Island? I forget.
I think it was Kuzan and Lafitte, but that being said, I don't think Katakuri made an appearance there.
I thought he did because he wasn't at Whole Cake. But I digress. Huh? Oh, hey, which you might consider a will. It's back on. What's he
Oh my
talking about?
god.
Inherited through the years. And then you see Vivi and Morgan's saying, It's back! The picture is fixed! Was there a problem with the transmission? And there's York. There's only a temporary break in the mental waves? Transmission snail's memory and mental waves work on separate circuits. You have to actually destroy it directly, elders. And Vegapunk continues, Can only pray that those at the mercy of this reason will be able to hear this message.
Freaking
And
Gaimon?
there's your boy. There's Gaimon.
Guess who just made
He's
the
back.
thumbnail?
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Alright. Turning the page and Luffy is looking up. Huh? What the? Whoa. Is that rain or bombs? And you just see stuff falling down from the sky and the Marines are looking up. They're saying, Neither. It's Cypher pulling a bunch of rubble. Why are they coming out of the sky? Catch them or they'll die on impact. So how I have questions. Anyway, the Seraphim too. So yeah, Seraphim are now with them as well. It was that monster. It spit them all out. Looks like a fountain. They're
Ha.
coming this way. We need more distance. So that's Worm Boy, right?
Yeah, that's Jupiter.
So is he in the ocean right now? I'm trying to get an idea of what's happening.
I think he's on the land pulling the ship back.
Yeah.
I could be wrong,
Okay.
though.
No, it looks like he's on. I don't know. I'm just trying to get an idea of if they can go on the water or not.
Yeah, I know.
Because I know we're
I'm
not
right
that
there
far
with
from
you.
land yet. Yeah. But he starts growling and starts sucking. Here it comes. Watch out for the suction. Now we're going backward. Furl sails. Use the oars. And Luffy's going, enough of that. And he gets a big old fist of hockey going. All the giants are going, go, Nika, go. White giants, monsters, Cypher pull from the sky. Is this all a bad dream? And you see Pig
Snark.
Boy going, schnork.
Oh, come
Schnork.
on. You know Pig Boy. I taught you Pig Boy last week.
Oh, sorry, it's Boar Boy. Thank you.
Okay, you're...
Oh, shoot. There goes the boar. Watch out. So he's getting in between Luffy and Shai Hulud. He's really, really sturdy. Look out for him. He'll smash the ship to pieces. We gotta flee. Oh, shit. He's jumping. He's jumping off the land. He's going for the ship. And Sanji's looking at Bonnie. Sanji's looking at Bonnie and it's like, Bonnie. And she's like, I can't. Freedom is tiring. And you just hear the thought, Joy Boy. And Luffy's looking at the water like, what? Everyone's freaking
Oh!
out. And there he comes. Oh, shit.
Yeah!
Shit. Oh, my God. Okay. So the Iron Giant's coming out, and he gave a strong left to the Boar Boy, and he says in his head, remember, Emmett, only when the time is right. Time is right? And everyone's like, what the heck is that? And
I
Luffy's
love
like,
that
bro.
Luffy's got the glints in his eyes.
But
Okay.
important to note, Boar Boy's tusk is broken.
Yeah, no, Boar Boy's tusk is broken off, so how powerful is the Iron Giant?
What's he got that I don't?
Let's take a quick second and apologize for doubting the Iron Giant. Everybody really wrote him off like 2 weeks ago whenever
Yes.
he disappeared.
A lot
And
of
here
people.
we are, still transmitting the transponder snail and now taking out Warcury, or at least hitting. But Jeebus,
Who's Warcury?
Boy,
Oh, I know Boy Boy. Yeah, yeah.
I, I I hate you. I really do. Deep down, no love. On the surface, all love.
What you see here, all fake. It's all an illusion.
We're just in this for the money. Please give us some.
Please give money. I don't want to talk to him ever again.
Oh,
Uh,
but what a freaking chapter.
Ow.
Okay,
Wow, wow,
so
wow.
remember last week when we were like, great, well, now we'll spend like 2 chapters escaping Egghead, and that's the end of it. Well, now the Iron Giant's back up and the transmission's back on. I don't know what's going on anymore.
No, I think we still leave in the next 5 chapters. Chapters.
Yeah, no, I'll agree to 5, but I don't think it's 1
hmm
to 2 anymore.
No,
I
I
think
don't
we
think.
just bought a little bit more time here.
Nope,
So
I think.
one sec.
Okay.
Let's dive into Vegapunk's message. Unless you had another point to say before that.
I mean, I was just gonna say I could see it being 1 or 2 chapters. I think Robo fights the fellas and goes down fighting, and then we get the rest of the transmission, and then it cuts off again.
I
And I
don't think
think
he
that
goes down fighting. Also, who the hell's Emmett?
got to be someone for the Void Century. Got to be
Oh
someone
yeah.
Joy Boy knew, but I don't know.
But like it just starts, but actually nothing of the sort, which you might consider a will inherited through the years. Let's see. And then kiki, and then can only pray that those at the mercy of this reason will be able to hear this message.
Oh,
Like, so what did we miss and where did we pick up?
so I think he's still talking about the
The will
D,
of D, obviously, yeah. But
and but
can
actually
only
nothing of the sort.
pray that those at the mercy of this reason. What does that mean?
It probably means there's some sort of curse with the D clan. And that he's trying to help them with his message, tell them the true nature of things. Because he starts with, but actually nothing of the sort, which means he's talking about it in one way, but it's actually not that way.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to really go off of, I don't think, from those two other than that, but I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I
That's
wanted
my
to
take
try and
on
dissect the message, but we really don't get much more to go off of.
the mercy of this reason.
Well, leave that one up to Archer in the Library of Ohara. Get on it,
No, for real.
Morge. We've
For
laid the
real.
groundwork.
You did it.
We read the text boxes.
We got you. Take it the rest of the way.
Let's pass the baton. Okay, anywho, so moving on in the chapter. Loving every second with the Giants where they're just, go, Nika, go! And they're all
hmm
dancing around. And it, stop dancing around, you idiots. You were doing it too! They can't help but have a party in the face of their god.
Oh, yeah. Nope, and that's a great comedic bit. We got a little bit of that last week,
Mm-hmm. We've got it
and
ever since the Giants arrived, and I
pretty
love that it
much.
keeps going. This chapter actually was hilarious. I was laughing through and through.
hmm
Luffy's whole plan, like where I'm looking at the page where he's getting hit by the fire attack, and he's just ow, 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 ow.
Yeah,
I just when he goes full demon form and grabs him, he's like, hit me in the back, and then he starts like, ow, guys, it hurts.
and they're like, it hurts. I love that it's only Bonnie that's acting like that, and Sanji and Frankie are like, yes, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously know Luffy's capable of it, but they have no idea what the plan is. They're just like, yep, hit him in the back. He told us to. No questions, no hesitation.
hmm That's good stuff. It's a good
This
comedic
through and through hilarious. I love Bonnie's whole like, what is wrong with you people?
bit. I really like the panel where he actually does use the dawn balloon.
Mm-hmm.
Only because you have the dark contrast in the back of him when he's like when Bonnie's using hockey and he's using hockey, and but then you see Bird Boy going flying off and it's just all bright over where he's going, which is to show motion and the action and emphasize the impact, but
Now, I am what I
doesn't
don't
really
like
use play.
here. I don't like that Bonnie has hockey because, like,
Mm,
realistically, she's 12, and I get it. She can age herself up, so I'm not saying like she's not an adult. She can't use hockey, but it took Luffy like 2 years of training to get hockey down. I just don't feel like she's dedicated enough time. I feel like she was sailing the seas searching for her dad and having adventures, but I don't think that she actually learned hockey along the way.
it's I don't want to completely poo-poo that, but it is possible that she can imagine a future where she has hockey or something.
Which is why I'll allow it. Like, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna write Toad and be like, "Guy, mm." But yeah, no, I don't like that she has hockey, and so far Frankie does not.
Hmm.
Hey, come on, just give him armament hockey. He's a freaking brawler already. Come on,
Yeah, come on now.
come on. Oh, come on now.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
I can't believe you didn't know Moscato was alive.
No, I mean now that you say that, yeah, I think we did see him show up. Yeah. Honestly, the end of Whole Cake is just kind of a blur to me.
It really it got real slow there.
Hmm.
But yeah, I did not have the Iron Giant keeping the transponder snail alive on my bingo card. I thought the transmission was done. I don't think anybody thought it wasn't done.
No, and I didn't think the transmission would come back on. I think we got teases of it last chapter. Now that I'm looking back on it, but I knew the giant was coming back because he was
Yeah,
rustling,
obviously the
rustling down there.
giant was not down for good, but I did
Hmm.
not predict the snail was still kicking.
Yeah, no, I don't think I did either. Um,
Jupiter really kind of came out of nowhere this chapter. He spat out all the cipher pole agents, but did we know he was going to get them?
no, I
Also,
don't
why
think we
did you
did.
go out of your way to get them? Like we're dealing with Nika.
No, and I think it's more of a distraction or an attack or something
You know
because you
what?
see some of the effect it is having.
Okay, hear me out, humor me. This moderately adds weight to a theory I've had. So, let's see. Let's go back to Dofi. He's
Mm,
got his five immediate subordinates: Corazon, Diamante, Treble, Pika, and the other Corazon.
mm.
And you have the one of them who gets eliminated before everybody else, being God, what's his name? Patrick, help me out here. Virgo.
Virgo, you
And then
got.
you have
All right, who are you trying to think of back there?
Rocinante. There we go. You have
Okay,
Rocinante betray him.
yeah.
Now let's pivot over to Enel. He has four confirmed subordinates and a fifth theorized one, being the four angels we saw in Skypiea, and the fifth one is allegedly Arouge, who leaves. So theoretically, has one betray him and quit. Then has what is it? Satori get defeated before we deal with everybody else. So we have a history of false gods having five subordinates. One gets defeated, one is betrayed, and three stand by his side in the end. I have a feeling before we leave the island, we see probably Saturn go down, and now we have Jupiter confirmed saving the cipher pole agents when we know the rest of them have all said at one point or another, like, yeah, you don't just go out of your way to kill insects. It happens, and they're insects, they're expendable. All we need is the mother flame. But here we have Jupiter very clearly going out of his way to show they're not insects and saving them. Is he the one who betrays? Is he the one who splits from the group, not necessarily joins and becomes a good guy, but is he the one who leaves? Saturn is down, and then we have the three real bad ones to deal with.
Mm,
Like, I was ready to concede it when they showed up on the island and started doing all their monster stuff. And again, I don't think he's going to become an ally of the Straw Hats by any means. But the fact that he's showing this key difference where he doesn't necessarily think they're insects, he did not have to go save them. He could have sucked up rubble, debris, and trees, you know? But he saved the Cypher Pole agents who were on the island. I think that shows there's enough difference between them to have some kind of, yeah, I'm not going along with this.
I don't. I'm not convinced. I really do
And
think it was
he was
just
always the one
things
I
up.
had pegged to do it, for no reason other than he looks significantly younger than all the other Gorosei. I mean that's not too much to go off of, but just the fact that I was already predicting it's him, and now we have him differentiating from them at all. I'm feeling reinvigorated on this theory. Keep your eyes on Jupiter. He's a double boy.
I'm not convinced.
You're not convinced of anything fun.
Mm-hmm.
You're convinced we're still in the prologue.
Yeah. Any day now, the story's going to begin.
This is all just the prologue for Space Piece.
Space piece. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right.
No, like
Uh,
there's a world up there. I could imagine a sequel. Well, maybe not like an actual sequel is going to happen because Oda doesn't have another 30 years to do another story. But I could imagine, we get Joy Boy's adventures as a space pirate.
okay.
But yeah, I definitely did not have Warcury's tusk getting broken. I
No.
figured we escape here with him being this impending threat of you cannot hurt him and hitting him hurts you.
Right.
Like, we already knew Luffy can beat up Kaido, but Luffy can't lay a finger on this guy. And now we have his tusk broken, so just how strong is that Iron Giant?
Makes you wonder if he's got if this is something to do with how strong the giant is, or if he has some sort of special material he's got in his arm, or if he's got some sort of hockey. I don't know.
I mean, he's technically alive, right? So maybe he
I
could have
think
hockey.
he's having like rational thoughts and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Something to think about.
But yeah, that covers pretty much everything in the chapter, aside from way back at
Well,
the beginning with Stussy and Kaku.
yeah. I don't know what that's about.
I am loving wherever this is going, because
Yeah.
there's obviously a connection between them. Like, Stussy's crying, and Kaku's like, just go, but you can see he's holding back tears too. We
Yeah.
know that Stussy doesn't know whether or not life is worth living if she's not a real person. We know that Kaku kind of gets it, where he doesn't want to be an assassin. He just wants to go back and have his friends on Water 7.
Hmm.
And there's just a real story to be told between them here. I did not expect it ending in seeming tragedy. I figured, they'd be like, well, I'm not exactly going back to the government, and, well, I'm not exactly got anything else to do. I thought we'd have a little friends team up.
And maybe we get there, but I think there's
Yeah.
definitely been a rift that's formed here.
Yep.
So we're definitely going their separate ways with those two. But yeah, I'm
I think
really
we get
intrigued
that
by
in the
that.
cover story. I think we just get a couple of pages of, like,
Hmm.
well, friends to the end. I don't know. I
Yeah, no, I
expect
know.
a reunion between the two of them.
Yeah, I think we'll get there eventually. I just don't know what that looks like
I
or
want to
how.
know what happens with Lucci, though, because I'm still hung up on that time he was talking to Mars and seemingly has this moment where he breaks with the government, where he just has real fear and knows, like, I can't not do what you say right now, but it's out of fear, not out of loyalty.
Yeah, I'm so curious to see, like both Lucci and Kaku. I mean, Lucci
Mm,
to a greater extent because Lucci's always been the, I don't want to say lapdog, but he's always been the guy
yeah.
that's been the most loyal and carries out his
Yeah.
dark justice for them.
No, he
So
has
I'm really curious to
murdered
see
countless
if he becomes
people.
like disillusioned with all that's happened here.
And the fact that he goes out of his way to be like, please save Kaku. I don't
Yeah,
think Water 7 Lucci would have said, please save Kaku.
I don't think so. I don't think
So,
so either.
just, Lucci good guy confirmed?
Yeah, would not have had that on my bingo card.
At this point, I've thrown out the bingo card. You can
It's
literally
gone.
predict whatever you want, and it might happen. There
Yeah.
is there is no rhyme or reason to what's going on anymore. This story is insanely wild. Like, wow. Remember when Egghead was supposed to be a quick detour? Remember
Yeah.
when Egghead was supposed to be a murder mystery? And now here we are, like, the bingo card's useless. Nobody won bingo.
We all just kind of assumed this is. I mean, I assumed at least. I'm not going to say royal we, but I just kind of assumed this would be like another Zoa, be like a quick
Yeah.
15, 20 chapter adventure, and
Yep, and
nope.
you get some pretty big information drops and you tee us up for the next island.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we've been here 2.5 years and it's seemingly the climax of the entire story taking place.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Like, my goodness. I did not think Egghead was going to be this incredible. It's not disappointed. The worst it's gotten is it stalled out for a little bit when the message was getting started, but rereading it, it was only 2 or 3 chapters.
It only hurt because we were reading it weekly.
Yeah. And then,
I
we
think.
had the break month in there. But
Mm-hmm.
really, like, if
True.
that's the lowest point of an entire arc, it's a pretty
I'd
phenomenal
say.
arc.
I mean, going back, and maybe this is just the anime and how it's adapting it, but the beginning's a little slow too, compared to where we go after that. But other than that, yeah, it's been phenomenal. So,
But yeah, I have no complaints. I also have no predictions.
nope.
Well, aside from the Jupiter betrayal thing, or the leaving at least, I don't have any idea where we're going. I'm still not convinced we're going to Elbaf next. I'm gonna say that out loud. I feel like that's
I,
too easy of an answer, and I'm still burnt from Fishman Island when they said, "Oh, that's the next island." Literally 9 arcs later.
Valid, but I also don't think we have to. We have to.
I mean, logically, yes, but at this point, without the bingo card, I don't feel safe making that prediction.
Bingo card's gone. I don't know how to fly this plane. I'm scared. We're in the air. Help.
Look, we're gonna get hit by a knockup string. It's taking us back to Long Ring Longland.
Let's go. I'm down.
Okay, you got any other thoughts?
Nope.
Excellent. Guys, that's going to do it for this week. We got a break week coming up next week, so stay tuned to the channel. We'll have some kind of fun filler week in there for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you are enjoying the content, you do want to see more chapter reviews and other random One Piece videos we make, along with our movie, TV reviews, and all that good jazz, feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. We do stream, what, 2 to 3 times a weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we got all kinds of fun streams and content coming at you. Leave your thoughts on Egghead down below and tell me which Gorosei you think is going to betray the other four and which one's going to die here. That's going
And
to do
when
it
will they
for us
reveal their names?
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
Fucking hate you. Hey everybody, it's John from Obscure Reference. Austin wants us to start including these end cards at the end of our videos, and that in these end cards I'm supposed to tell you to click here to subscribe, and click over here for another one of our delightful videos. Some things he didn't tell me to do include this, and this.